Now we'll study one very important topic, relation of physics with society. So what is society? We all form society. So how physics is helpful in our day-to-day life? See, during summers, as soon as you enter your home from outside, what you will do first? Yes, you will turn on the fan or AC. So both fan and AC, they work on the principles of physics. We'll see the simple case of fan. What material is used in preparing the blades of the fan? Can you use paper? No. You cannot use cloth also. So what kind of material to use? What length of the blades should be kept? What should be the angle? If you have observed the fan very closely, then you might have observed that the blades are inclined at one particular angle. They are not completely horizontal. They are not parallel to Earth's surface. So why like that? So all these answers you can obtain from physics. AC also, you know that it again works on the principle of physics. Then we'll discuss about the footwears which you wear. Suppose if we discuss the sole of your shoes, is it completely smooth and shining? No, it cannot be like that. If the sole of your shoes are very smooth, then obviously it will become very slippery. It is obvious that you will need some friction at the sole, then you will be able to walk very easily without slipping, right? So all these knowledge, from where you obtain? That is from the knowledge of the concept of physics, right? Now simple things if we see, then the telephone which we used in earlier days, it had wire, it had one receiver, and then wire is connected to one instrument from where you will dial the number. So we used to speak from one place and the person at some other place will be able to listen that. So how all these things takes place? You are speaking, then those sound waves are need to converted into signal, then those signals will travel through the wire, will reach till the receiver's end, and again those signals will have to get converted into sound waves, so the listener can hear and understand what you are speaking, right? We cannot identify signals, we can only identify the sound waves. So again those sound waves need to be converted into signals. So how all these things are done? At present we are using mobiles. Now mobiles are wireless, we don't use wires. So we are producing sound waves. Sound wave enters our instrument and then they are converted into radiation. Those radiations will travel and then the listener will be able to hear what you speak, again by decoding the signals. Initially we used to have fax machines also for the quick exchange of messages. Then we have radios, we have television sets for our entertainment and communication purpose. TV screen, see, you can see the images on TV screen, but actually if you have the knowledge how that image is formed, then there are many numbers of small point images, and those points they combine and then they form image, right? So all these concepts, from where you will understand, you should have the knowledge of physics. Then very important thing, see, we always, human beings always require energy for whatever work we do. For cooking food also we require energy, right? For running a fan, for running all the electronic items, we'll require energy. So we know that sun is the ultimate source of energy, but during night what you will do? At that time you cannot extract energy from sun, so you need the development of alternative sources of energy. So that is again done with the help of laws of physics. So one such example of alternative source of energy is tidal energy, where you will be running the turbine, right, with the help of wind energy, right? So all such alternative, I have given you example of only one alternative source of energy, but there are plenty. So all these developments are done on the basis of knowledge of physics. Then you know that lasers, and computers, they have changed our lifestyle tremendously. We can do many calculations and many our work at a tremendous faster speed. Suppose the first computer which we were using, which was ENIAC, its speed was very less, and nowadays we have ultra fast computers. Now can you imagine the days when computers were not there? How to transfer messages? We used to write letters. Now what we do, we'll just email or we'll just message through WhatsApp or SMS or anything, and the person will see instantly if he is online, right? So computers have changed our life. Then see lasers. Suppose if you want to go for surgery of your number होते हैं हमको, हम वो remove करवाते हैं, again we use laser. This is just one example of application of lasers. There are plenty other applications also. To design an IC also we'll use laser. Okay, so lasers have also helped very much in the development of society. And what is laser and how we can use lasers, again that you can understand from the laws of physics. Then this very important application of physics is in medical field. In medical field, suppose if we talk about a very simple instrument, that is a syringe. See, if you observe the structure of syringe, I'll show you. Then how syringe is, see, the needle is like this. I have drawn a very magnified needle. It is not completely straight. It is like this. Needles are never like this. This is the hole from which the fluid can come out. Okay. Now why the structure of the needle is like this? Because here, see, you might be knowing this formula. In 9th standard you have studied. Pressure is equals to force per unit area. If you increase the area, then the pressure will decrease. So if the area of needle is like this, then what happens here? See, area is more. Here area is more. So pressure created will be less. So you will have to apply more force. And that's why the structure of the needle is like this. Here, see what is happening. Area is less. So for the same applied force here, pressure will be high and you will feel a lesser pain. Just imagine to get injected by a needle having this kind of structure. It will be more painful. So this is a very simple gadget, right? Syringe. तो ये नॉलेज हमको कहाँ से मिलता है? ये फॉर्मूला कहाँ से आया? Again from the knowledge of physics. This was the very simple example, but you know in medical field we have X-ray machines, we have MRI machines and all. So all those big machines, we also use microscopes in hospital, right, to observe your blood samples and all. So all those machineries which you see in the medical field are because of development in physics. So that's how physics is related to society. Medical field के बगैर तो हमें चलेगा ही नहीं, right? So this is one very important relation of physics with society.